Plaintiff Jamie Allison met the defendant when she started dating her brother, and she claims the defendant has done nothing but harass her from the get-go. Jamie claims the defendant was arrested for trying to stab another woman with a pair of scissors. So Jamie loaned her money for her legal fees, but she has yet to be repaid. Defendant Crystal Kibbe says she never asked Jamie to loan her money for her legal fees, and she insists Jamie is the one who's been harassing her for years, and she has the tape to prove it. Crystal's countersuing for harassment.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Prove your case.
I met Crystal in March of 2004. I was dating her brother. When we first met, it started out with harassment phone calls. We haven't really gotten along.
From whom?
From her.
Why?
I had cheated on her brother. And
Did he harass you?
She called me saying that she was his new girlfriend and that I didn't need to call him again.
Did he harass you?
No, she called for him.
Go ahead.
We got married in July of 2005. We've always had a rough relationship. In October of 2006, Crystal was arrested for trying to stab a girl with a pair of scissors. She had taken her 2-year-old son with her as well as her 15-year-old sister to do this. Her boyfriend actually called the police on her. She was arrested for assault and battery with a deadly weapon and for assault and battery in the presence of a minor, which I have.
And how does this relate to the loans?
At 4 a.m. in October 2006, her mother came knocking on our window, which was me and my husband's home, and asked us if we would help. I went and took out 3 different loans.
Okay, this is for her bail money or?
It was to pay for her attorney fees.
Okay, let me hear from you before we get further into the lawsuit regarding the loans.
Okay, first of all, I didn't try to stab a girl with scissors. That she's, not stating the facts on that case. She wasn't even there. She doesn't know what happened. And as far as the loans go, I don't even know what's going on with that. I have a statement from my mom. That's who it was with. And
that's who what was with?
The money, the whole deal with the money.
So you never spoke to her about
money, no.
The money regarding attorney fees?
No, and from the beginning.
She had called me numerous times, probably I want to say about 40 or 50 times while she was in jail. She also tried to get me.
Saying what?
Saying, Jamie, I'll pay you back for the money. I need this money.
Pay you back the money for what?
For getting her attorney.
Why wasn't she bailed out?
She wasn't able to be bailed out because no one could come up with the full amount of the money.
See, that's what's not making sense. A person should be more interested in being bonded out of jail rather than getting an attorney later on to go to court. The biggest issue at that time is, how do I get out of jail? And I'm going to call people 50 times to loan me money to get out of jail.
That is correct.
How much was her bond?
I don't remember. I believe it was like
Ma'am,
3.
can you tell me?
My bond was $5,000, $50,000. It was $50,000. It would have been $5,000 to get me out.
All right.
And I have a question.
And
she's saying that
ma'am, hold on.
Okay.
How much was the loan?
We took out a total, I believe, was $950 in loans, and we gave that directly to her attorney.
Yet you're suing for nearly $4,000 off of a $950 loan.
I actually take that back. It was $1,197 that we gave in loan.
So $1,197.
And that includes
went up
interest.
Somehow to $4,000.
That includes interest. We gave her 3 years.
Oh, this was back in the 40s?
We gave her 3 years. We even gave her the opportunity.
Right. If she signed some type of agreement that included that amount of interest, which some people unknowingly do, even though it's against the law to charge over 22% in most states. This sounds like more than 22%. It's called usury, or what they used to refer to as
loan sharking.
Yeah, it's called loan sharking.
We actually only added in 20%
You're a loan
interest.
shark?
No.
It sounds like it to me. You're gonna go from 1,000 to 4,000 in 3 years.
We actually added in 20% interest for 3 years. Also, in the process of this, I lost my job because I was taking care of her
Unless
son
she
while
agreed
she
to
was in jail.
20%, ma'am. Typically, personal loans are 6%.
Okay.
Ma'am, what were you saying? And you wanted to show me something?
She's saying that I was asking her for money from jail. Then why did she file a restraining order on me on November 29th saying that I was harassing her from jail? So who's going to let me borrow $580 when I'm supposedly harassing them?
Let's see it. Ma'am, you want to respond to that?
I had told her that we had taken a loan on October 30th, 2006. My husband was getting ready to leave for basic training with the military. It was a payday loan that had to be paid back by November 13th of 2006. And that was filed after we had gotten an argument about the money not being paid back. That's when that was filed, and I told her, don't call me anymore.
Crystal had continually harassed me for money and has threatened to kick my and told me if I didn't pay her court fines, she would call welfare on me and sue my husband. All right, you have any evidence of the loan? Because this is sounding a little sketchy to me. What is this you're giving me?
There's all 3 loans.
What is it you're giving?
It shows the loan
it's an agreement? Let's see. Well, she signed. Ma'am, you signed for loans? She said she's giving me all 3 loans here.
I never even talked about loans with her.
No, she was in jail, so she really couldn't sign for anything, but it shows that we took out 3 different loans on October 30th of 2006.
And that was to hire an attorney?
That was to go give to her attorney, correct.
All right, you have evidence that you did such?
I also have a statement.
No, evidence from the attorney.
I do not. Do not. We've moved twice.
What is it that you do have?
I have a letter from my mother.
The most important letter would have been the one from the attorney that says I received $900 on October 6th. Do you have any evidence that you paid an attorney on October 6th?
All I have is a letter from my mother because me and Crystal went to court over the protective orders, which were dismissed due to insufficient evidence. Okay. And in the court, she told the judge, I realize I owe Jamie the money, but right now I do not have to pay it back.
Now that tells me something. If in court you told the judge you realize you owe.
My mother
you have that?
Said that.
Where does it say? From an official document where she told the judge that.
There is. They would not release that to me. All I could get was this.
No one will release any paperwork to you. Let's see. You didn't borrow any money from her.
I did not.
Who paid for your attorney fees?
There was a combination. She did give money, but from what I heard, I was not there. I do not know. But from what my mother says, Jamie gave $500. My brother totaled my car a few months prior, and it was between my brother and my mom talked about it. But my mom says it was between her and Jamie. It was not between me. And basically, it was called even, and she has not even brought it up until now, 3 years later.
It was called even?
Because my car got totaled.
I was not driving her vehicle.
Who did you speak with regarding it being called even?
My brother told my mom.
Okay.
It was between my brother and my mom. I was in jail. I didn't even know anything about anything until she hasn't even brought the money up. They're going through a separation right now. So now that they're going through a separation, she's decided, oh, I'm going to sue. She just harasses me constantly.
Why?
I mean, I have this audio.
Why does she harass you?
We just don't get along.
Was this before or after the money issue?
Before. It's been the whole time.
Let's hear that.
You really got to hear this audio.
Let's hear it.
Here's number 1.
You stupid crack hoe. You can kiss. If you want to call someone crazy, you need to come over to my house and say face so I can lay you out. You need to quit talking. Ain't nobody calling up your friend and telling her that her we're a good couple together, because I can guarantee you that looks better than that. You are a nasty skank hoe.
I did say all that.
And there's another one.
It's another one.
Go ahead.
Listen here, Crystal. You and your little friend need to keep your skanky out of my marriage. You guys aren't nothing but trailer park trash. You're nasty little skanks that live on Salvation Army, welfare, and food stamps. And I'm sick to death of you guys getting your nappy north side trash.
Now, may I say something?
Why did she do this, you think?
Because I befriended a girl on MySpace, never even talked to this girl in person, and she thinks, I guess, my brother and her were seeing each other. I don't know anything about that. My brother, as far as I know, isn't seeing anybody else. But she's seen on MySpace, the girl's little picture popped up, and next thing I knew, she says that, she didn't say that to me, I only got those vulgar messages. She never said anything.
And you never asked anybody about the vulgar messages. You never tried to find out why she called you all those names and why she told you to stay out of her family business. Because that's the essence of what I heard. Yeah, she said some very choice words in doing so, But the essence of what she was saying to you is to stay out of my family business. And you are acting as if you don't know what she was talking about regarding this family business. If someone cursed me the way she cursed you, I would want to know why.
No, well.
Go ahead, let me hear from you.
She did not know that I had been talking to this girl, and she was getting on there saying she doesn't know why my husband was ever with me. I was an ugly skank, and I did nothing but start trouble.
Nonetheless, this isn't a defense to that type of reaction, but it does mitigate this harassment charge that she has against
Your Honor,
Excuse me, sir.
You wanted to say something.
Well,
State your name.
Since the beginning,
State your name.
My name's Cliff Ragland.
All right.
Since the beginning, like when I first met her, we was working at
No, we don't need to hear when you first met her. I need to hear anything you have to say regarding this harassment.
Well, I've been there on numerous occasions where she's got the phone calls and we don't even answer her phone calls when we know it's her, and she'll leave nasty, dirty messages. We have more, but they got erased off the phone.
Okay.
But
and are they regarding the MySpace issue?
No, this is just other occasions why she just come over and harass you. Call, just leave dirty messages. She just like send messages through friends and all kinds of stuff.
She's been involved since 2013 different restraining orders.
One against her own sister.
One against her own sister.
She has no business bringing that up. I was under
she does.
I was under
no,
the age
you
of
be
18.
quiet. When I talk, you be quiet. She does have. You're rolling your eyes.
Not. I'm mad at her.
You are. That's
I'm
contemptuous,
not mad at you,
and your
sir.
claim is dismissed now. I see why you got those protection orders and harassment charges against you. You're contemptuous even to a judge. You got a lot of nerve. You come in a courtroom and start turning your head and rolling your eyes, but I'm speaking to you. All right? Roll that. Case dismissed. Have a good day. Your counterclaim is granted. I believe she harassed you based on her own actions here today and based on the phone calls that I heard. Have a good day. Judgment for the defendant.
I don't want anything to do with her. I think she's a fraud, a fake, and she's trifling. And I don't want to ever talk to her again.
I'm glad that it's over, and that's the same thing. I just don't want the calls. I don't want her looking my number up on the internet when I change it. I just want her to leave me alone. That's it.
I expect her to stay out of my business, out of my marriage, and never speak about my marriage to anyone, and we won't have any problems.